What's up, guys? Pretty excited here. Decided to treat myself on Black Friday. I got a brand new plasma cutter and MIG welder from Everlast. We'll be going over the plasma cutter first. I got the PowerPlasma 50S is the model. We'll start with a little unboxing here, go through everything, and then eventually we'll get to testing it out. So got out of the box. Packaging was pretty good, I thought. It had some foam around the outsides. The cord was wrapped up. The end of the cord was stuck into the box here, which is nice, so that way if something happened, it's not going to bend up the pins. Got a box of miscellaneous stuff in there we'll open up. Nice manual. First impressions is that I'm pretty surprised on how small the overall footprint is of it. It looks like a pretty decent size. It's got a strap on it so you can carry it around. You know, it's got some weight to it, but it's easy enough where you got moving around if you need to. So let's see what we got in the box. You got your torch, plasma torch itself. It's got a nice little guide there, which is cool. It came with your ground clamp, which is good. Feels good. You got your 220 volt to 110 adapter, since it is a multi-voltage machine, so you can run it on a normal 110 volt outlet, but your overall amperage output will be reduced, but you can still do, you know, some work with it. Looks like a tip wrench, some miscellaneous consumables, some fuses, some different tips, a bracket, some sort of adapter. And then we got a little air water separator that mounts to the back. So I'll have to get that put on, and that's it. That's everything that came in the box. Oh, and this little piece of hose that I guess I dropped. So we'll get that air dryer set up on there and we can start testing it out. So you got the dryer and the vise, and you can see that arrow is direction of flow. So your compressed air is going to come in from this side, and this side's going to go out to the machine. So we're going to use this fitting that they give you there for that, and then put a quick disconnect air nipple on this side. Just like that. We got that all set up. In the back here you can see that's your main on off switch, and this adapter that I thought is actually a plug for your CNC port. So if you are running like a plasma table or something like that, you're able to connect and use those wires, you know, pin out and run it off your CNC machine. Nothing that's going to get done right now for me. Who knows? Maybe in the future I'll get a small plasma table. I think it would be pretty sweet to have one. I always kind of wanted to mess around with one. Maybe that's something we'll see in the future. Alright, we got our airline hooked up, power's hooked up, our torch and ground is hooked up, so we'll go ahead and fire it up. So up front, you can see you got 3 warning lights over here. You got OK, over temp, and another over error code. You also have a light that says PSI is OK to cut. So this is your air pressure gauge. They recommend around 70-75 air pressure while flowing. So this one has a nice test mode here, test airflow. You can see we're set up right below 75 PSI. So we'll start there. You have your timer that you can set. So my opinion is that if you're doing big long cuts, you're going to want more post-flow time to help cool off the torch. You got your amperage dial here, so all the way down is at 19 amps, and all the way up is right at 50 amps. Your regulator adjustment is here. You got 2 different settings for pilot arc and tip saber, and then as far as your trigger, how that's going to operate, you got latch trigger and then 2T on off. So we'll get some scrap metal set up and we'll test it out. Alright, so we got a couple different test pieces we're going to set up. We got a piece of 1/8 inch that I've already previously used a different plasma cutter on to cut, but we'll cut some pieces off of this. We got a piece of 3/8, which has already been cut out with a conventional oxyacetylene torch, but we'll make some cuts on that with it. And then we also have some of this machine steel that's just under 5/8 of an inch. So the plasma is rated at a daily use of 1/2 inch, but they say it can do up to 3/4. So this will be a good test. And I'm not going to mess with the amperage. We'll just leave the amperage maxed out for all 3 of these tests.